When someone says hybrid, there's a good chance you think of the outline of a Toyota Prius. It's the gold standard in hybrid driving, and it has a cult-like following. Now in its fourth generation, has Toyota yet again raised the bar with the 2016 Prius. Hi, I'm George Kennedy for CarGurus, and today we're going to see if the Prius has yet again smashed expectations and if it can maintain its reign in a growing class of super efficient cars. The first generation Prius was a largely forgettable little sedan, but the second generation Prius with that hatchback shape arrived in 2004, just as gas prices were skyrocketing. Then Leo DiCaprio drove one of the Oscars, and the rest is history. They say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but man, the Prius has some really offbeat styling. The front end is a mass of creases and angles, and the headlights don't know if they're coming or going. But out back, the blacked out C-pillar and rear diffuser give the Prius a little bit better look out there, almost a sportier look. Past iterations of the Prius look like nothing else on the road, and are thus instantly recognizable as Toyota's iconic hybrid. The new generation carries on that tradition in its own unique way. Now, I'm not in love with the new look, but people don't flock to these cars because they look like Jaguars. They come for the fuel economy, and Toyota grafts these design choices onto a profile that is as slippery as possible through the air. Inside, the Prius lacks a traditional driver-centric gauge cluster. The instrument panel, climate controls, and many other bits of information are presented in this center dash layout. Now, I absolutely hate these center instrument panels. They take your eyes away from the road, which basically makes them unsafe. Toyota offers an available head-up display, but it's only optional on upper-level trims, and it should be standard across the entire lineup. Now, Toyota gets real creative with the trim names. We've got 2, 3, and 4. The 2 trim comes standard with integrated backup camera, push-button start, and smart key proximity locks. The 3 adds wireless charging pad, navigation system, and SmartFlow. SmartFlow identifies which seats are occupied and focuses the climate control on those seats. The 4 comes with blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert and soft text trim seats. But you still have to pay extra for that head-up display this car so badly needs. Levels 3 and 4 are both available with a Touring sub-trim. And the range-topping 4 Touring comes standard with rain-sensing wipers, JBL premium audio, and collision avoidance technology, as well as intelligent self-parking abilities. Despite the center console having the look of an Apple product, you actually can't get Apple CarPlay in this vehicle, nor can you get Android Auto. Toyota claims its connectivity features are just as capable as those, but these days people are more loyal to their cell phone brands than they are their car brands. The sloping curves of the Prius make for a tight fit when getting in and out of the back seat, but once you're back there, you have plenty of head and leg room. The trunk out back has 27.4 cubic feet of cargo space, which is more than the Toyota Camry's 15.8 cubic feet. Put those back seats down, and you have over 65 cubic feet of cargo space. That's 12 more cubic feet than the Honda Fit, which is supposed to be the cargo master. The Prius's 1.8-liter gas engine works with 2 electric motors to produce 121 net horsepower. The base trim stores that electrical power in a nickel-metal-hydride battery, like previous models. But every other trim gets a new, more compact lithium-ion battery pack. You shift it into gear using this strange little joystick. Left and up is reversed, just left is neutral, left and down is drive, and there's a separate button for park. With luck, you'll get used to the shifter, but like the instrument panel, the Prius just has to play different. Happily, once it's moving, the Prius drives surprisingly well. Step on the gas and go. Pickup is pretty decent, steering is responsive, and it corners well too. We will say the Prius falls short on braking. It's hard to say exactly what the brakes feel like, but they definitely do not feel normal. That likely has to do with the regenerative braking, which helps save fuel. Fuel economy for the 2016 Prius is 54 miles per gallon city, 50 highway, and 52 combined. The Prius 2 has an Eco sub-trim that gets 58 mpg city, 53 highway, and 56 combined. Those numbers are great, but they're not a surprise by any measure. What is a surprise is the way the Prius handles. I might actually be embarrassed to say that this thing might be fun to drive. But back to practicality. Safety Sense is a standalone package on upper trims. It includes safety tech like autonomous braking with passenger sensing, lane departure warning, automatic high beams, and dynamic cruise control. This package also gets the head-up display that should be standard across the line. base MSRP of the 2016 Toyota Prius is $24,200. A 3 trim starts at $26,250. Our 4 test model starts at $28,650. And a range-topping 4 Touring will set you back an even 30 grand. Our test version costs about the same as a Ford C-Max Hybrid or a Toyota Camry Hybrid SE, and it costs thousands less than a similarly equipped Ford Fusion Hybrid Titanium 4-wheel drive. The Prius will always have its fans, and its pricing is low enough to bring new recruits into the clan. It's no surprise the Prius is efficient, nor is it surprising that it has great infotainment and safety tech. Heck, at this point in the game, the crazy styling isn't even that much of a shock anymore. But what is surprising is the way it handles. The steering is well weighted, and the handling is responsive. Don't tell my friends at the track, but this thing's actually pretty fun to drive. And in that sense, the 2016 Toyota Prius has shattered expectations. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to CarGurus.com to read my full review on this vehicle. And to see more video reviews, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we want to know what you think, so be sure to leave a comment.